Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Before I get into my topic for today, I want to start by telling a little bit about myself since I have gained a few new subscribers. My name is Jakira. I was born with limb-girdle muscular dystrophy. I also have scoliosis, and you see I have a trach, which I sleep on a ventilator at night. I also had a sister who passed away 4 years ago. She also had limb-girdle muscular dystrophy, and she was also wheelchair bound. My channel is basically me just showing how I live my life with a disability. As you guys can see, my family is on here, so it's kind of like a family channel. I have my nephew, he's a baby, so it's for, kids as well to learn. So as y'all can tell by this title, we're gonna be talking about dating and relationships and just my take and experience with that. I feel like dating for anybody in 2022 is hard. Now, I'm not speaking for everybody, but I'm just speaking from like what I feel or what I think in my own like experience. But in 2022, I think it's hard for anybody that is like dating or trying to get out there to date. But in my opinion, I think dating with a disability is even harder. Men probably think they got to take care of me because I'm in this wheelchair. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with a man caring for a woman, because I feel like that's what kind of a man should do. But I think when they see the disability, they think they have to take care of me like I'm sick. Like I'm not sick, I just have a disability. And when you're dating, you're really looking for love, your helpmate. And then so like when they see me, I think people might think like, what do I bring to the table, or what can I do, basically. They don't just look at the person as like, this is my blessing, That's how I feel like they should look at us. Like, even though she's in a wheelchair, she's still pretty, she's smart, she could bring a lot to my life. I don't want somebody to look at me as like somebody who can't do nothing, or that they gonna have to do much more for me than I could do for them. Because in different areas, I feel like I could do a lot for somebody if I was, with somebody. They see the disability, or should I say like the wheelchair, and before they meet the person, you're supposed to get to know somebody from the inside, because I do see a lot of people that have disabilities who are on wheelchairs, who are getting married, they dating, they having families now, and one day maybe that'll be me. It ain't me right now, but maybe it will one day. But I think that's good to find somebody who look over a person's disability or physical appearance. I could do a lot of stuff too, And another thing, people be looking at us like disabled people and automatically judge us from the outside. But, everybody not our type either. Like, we got eyes, we know what we like, stuff like that. Just because I'm in this chair or have a disability, it don't mean that I don't have a type. Today is so hard, like, dating, because I don't get out much. Like, I have been on a few dating sites and stuff, but no luck or anything. Talk to a few guys. We don't go nowhere. So, I mean, I don't think online dating may be for me. But I've been trying to be open to, like, dating. If I meet somebody offline, getting to know them, I've been trying to be open, because today, social media and meeting people online is so big. Like, and let me tell y'all something. I had a bad experience just recently happened to me. Like, I said this year, I'm gonna put myself out there more, be more open, don't, what's it called? Because my friend, she always used to say this about my sister and I, like, we are so picky, and I see why I'm picky now. I see why. So, I said I was gonna be more open this year. I said, I'm not gonna, turn people down that's interested in getting to know me or whatever. So this guy, he hit me up on Facebook, like, I want to get to know you. You're very beautiful, all that other stuff. And he came with this story. He was just like, he lost his mom real young. He was in and out of prison, but he left that old life behind. He was like, I have a daughter. The daughter he had is with, he told me that his wife died 4 years ago in a car accident. So he said his mom died when he was young, and he had a wife who died in a car accident 4 years ago, and they shared a 4-year-old daughter together. You know, just giving me a little bit about himself. So, you know, I'm saying, okay, that's, you know, it's touching story. Somebody who's went through some things in life, you know, they want to change, or they changed or are changing. I was like, you know, why that touched me. First, he wasn't my type. I'm just looking at his pictures like, but I said, Jakira, you know, you said you're going to be more open this year. You said you're going to get to know people, you know. You're just not going to be looking at the physical appearance, because we tend to do that. I mean, it's the first thing we see before we get to know somebody. You know, we see what they look like. So I said, I'm going to be open, get to know them, whatever. But I said, you know, let's take it slow, because I don't date much, which I don't. Like I told y'all, I don't date much, don't get out much, so I can't really meet a lot of people. But online dating is so big, and that's an option. So we chatted for some time through Facebook for like a whole month. Then 1 month went by, we didn't talk at all. But then we kind of like, I started getting back in contact with him the next month after that. Now I'm thinking this whole time, I'm like, okay, he came to me. And that's when I was like, you know, I be wanting a like God sent man. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, he came to me. I didn't come to him. He sent me a friend request. I just accepted, wasn't thinking nothing of it. So I'm thinking this is the guy. He came to me. In the beginning, he was making an effort. He was so nice and respectful. You know, he was giving me his work and cell number. Well, at least he said those was his work and cell numbers. He like, you know, you call, text me anytime. You know, like he's this free single man, single father of one. He like, I don't need nothing from you. I got my own house and car. And when he said that, it was kind of, it kind of threw me off, because of what we was talking about. I just asked a simple question, and that's what he said. I don't need nothing from you. I just want to see where things go with us. And, you know, I got my own everything, house, my own car, and all this stuff. So I'm thinking, okay, this is a man, single man, you guys, with own house, own car. He worked, and on his Facebook page, it was nothing but pictures of like him. He had friends, his mom that passed away when he was young, his little daughter. You know, he was going live all the time on that Facebook page. He went live in that house. The daughter was in the video at one point. Now this was an old live video with the daughter, but it was just him and the little girl in the house. So I had seen that video. I'm saying, okay, this is like a legit page, you know. He got his family on here, pictures of his mom, but he did not have a picture of, you know, his wife that died in the car accident 4 years ago. I didn't think none of it. And you know, when you talk to somebody, you don't want to, they tell you that they died, you know, years ago. You don't want to be asking them too much questions, because that could be like a touchy topic. Like, I lost my sister 4 years ago. I wasn't like getting into detail on what happened, how did you feel. I was just trying to be a friend and be supportive. You know, I'm saying, this young man, you know, he went through a lot. You know, he lost his mama, lost his wife. It's like, and now it's just him and his daughter. I'm thinking they relate. Like, you know, him and his daughter had something in common. They lost their mamas young. So, y'all, after we had a whole conversation, me and him was on the phone for about an hour and a half. And after that, he just got so busy. Like, sorry, I'm just busy. I'm just like, okay, whatever. Now, you know, this is an online dating thing. Like, I haven't met him, but he did go to the same high school as me. But I don't think we've seen each other. He was there, I think, before me. He ended up getting kicked out, is what he told me, out of that school. So he just kept saying, you know, me and my sister look familiar. So when he started getting busy, I just kind of thought it was kind of weird, because how you so busy, you don't make time for somebody you want to get to know. And I just kept saying, you know, if you're not interested, just let me know. You know, you're so busy now. Maybe you can't date right now, you know? He just kept saying, no, I'm interested. I'm just busy. After the first conversation I had with him, which I was on the phone with him for about an hour and a half, while he was at work, we was talking about a lot of different things. We was making each other laugh. He was steady going on. Like, he was like, at one point he told me, you know, you sound like my deceased wife. He was like, no disrespect, but you sound like her. And I'm just like, you know, I don't take it as disrespect, because, you know, you lose somebody, you do think about them, maybe through another woman, I don't know. So We making each other laugh. He was saying that about his wife. They was best friends and, you know, stuff like that. He got so busy, but he was always on Facebook. Like, he would always go live on his Facebook page. Like, just live at work. Or just in the car, just driving around somewhere. Like, how are you this busy? If you want to get to know somebody, you're going to take that time to get to know them. You're not going to be on Facebook just going live all the time and you claim interested in getting to know this woman. But, you know, you don't make no time for it. And all of a sudden, you busy. But it was text and call me anytime. You know, I'm just like, okay. I didn't ask for his phone numbers. This is what he gave me. Because I was skeptical from the beginning. You know, I'm just like like skeptical, you know. You came to me. I didn't come to you interrupting your piece and nothing like that. You came to me. So I started to really like him after that first conversation. He seemed like he had a good head on his shoulders. Oh, this is another thing. He was talking about moving to close to where I'm at because he said he had family here. So about selling his house and just, you know, moving and all that. Like, he was acting like he was surprised when I told him, you know, where I live, because he said that's where he was trying to move to, coincidentally. So to make a long story short, because there's just so many details, and I wasn't like looking past the red flags, because I was definitely paying attention, because if I wasn't, I wouldn't have found out stuff that I found out. So he had this tattoo of a girl's name going across his neck. I never looked past it, but I wouldn't want to ask, like, who is that name you had, you know, tattooed across your neck? Like who is it? You know, I didn't want to ask that. I knew his mom's name because he put her name on his page. So that wasn't the mama name. I was sitting over there Googling to see if it was an accident out where he lived that was so bad, because we on the phone, he talking about, you know, that was his best friend. She got into a car accident. He told me this in the messages that you know, she died in a car accident and all this. So I'm Googling to see was it an accident where he was. No accident was coming up. I'm over here. I'm over here Googling like, this girl's name, bad car accident. I'm just Googling stuff. Cause I'm like, you busy now all of a sudden. So it's gotta be something. Like, it just, I refuse to believe a single man who just work and go home have no time for somebody they wanted to know. Cause this man told me on the phone, he said, I don't want to be bringing different women around my daughter. Like, I want a mother figure. The first thing he started about saying to me was like, what you looking for? You want to get married? I want to get married again. Like, he's like, I want to get married again. Like, I want a foundation, everything. I mean, it was sounding so real. I'm like, he wants the same stuff that I want, you know? We on the same page or whatever. So after I was Googling the name from his neck, nothing came up about like the accident. So I just one night, because we had got into it and everything, me and the guy, and we ended up blocking each other on stuff and all this. So I'm just like hurt and confused. I'm like, we had this whole conversation, a whole hour and a half. Me and you talking, we cooling, we laughing, getting to know each other. I'm feeling for your story, and he over here, you know, I'm sorry about the loss of your sister. Y'all look so familiar. Y'all are so beautiful. You know, stuff like that. You know, we just regular conversation, you know. So I just look up the name on Facebook, which I think I did before, but I don't know if her page came up. So I just happened to re-look it up again. I looked up her first name, and I said, okay, since they was married, go by, she has to be going by his last name, you know? Why a Facebook page come up, and it's the main picture is of him and her together, and she had just, like, this was recent pictures. They had pictures from the holidays. I was surprised. I'm like, this lady is not dead. Like, they have pictures, like family pictures, dressed up and everything, matching together. So when I seen it, I was like, wow. Like, that crushed me. Like, this is your dead wife that you claim. You know, your dead wife, you know, and she very much alive and on Facebook and well. And then what's crazy is they have not only the little girl together, but they have another baby. And she's pregnant right now. And how I found all this out is because I started reaching out to her. I contacted. I sent her a Facebook message. I sent her mom a Facebook message. And I sent her sister a Facebook message. Like, I was upset. I was hurt. Like, you came along, interrupted my peace, playing with my emotions and my feelings. I did nothing to you but be nice, open, and honest. And you saying, like, the message was crazy, y'all. He was, please don't lie to me. You know, we're just talking, getting to know each other. Whole time, he was lying. And I just kept saying in those messages, I said, I don't know, you know, I think men just be lying in general. Because he told me he went somewhere for his birthday. And then he was like, why would I lie about that? You know, just me. But I'm like, because I think me just lie in general. And I was right. He was just lying. He started off our conversation with a lie. He had a wife that died in a car accident 4 years ago. So yes, I reached out to the sister, the mom, and the dead wife, and I told them everything. I sent them the message thread. He sent me an inappropriate picture, everything. I sent them everything. Like, yes, I told, because that's not right. You get online to play with people's feelings and emotions, and then it's like, oh y'all, I gotta show y'all the message. They call me crippled too, y'all. First I was all beautiful, all of this intelligent and all this. You don't even know me calling me intelligent. How you know I'm intelligent? When he got mad, he started blowing up my phone, you know, saying answer the weak phone. Yeah, you weird as F, you know. Then I'm just like, you know, how am I weird? But you online talking to different women, giving this sad story. I don't know if he was trying to relate to me because I lost my sister 4 years ago, but that ain't the way to go. Like, why would you play with death like that? Something got to be wrong with you to sit up here and play with death. So, this is the last time I won't even think about this situation. I done told my family, my friends, everybody knows about this situation, because in the messages, he threatened me as well. And I'm going to show y'all going to see all of that. So, yeah, that's my crazy online dating story, okay? And I feel stupid that I even gave it a chance. Like, I wish I would have just not entertained it like I started to. I started to not entertain it, but when people come with you with this sad story, you think, you know, he went through some things. You want to bring some type of happiness to him, you know. He was making me laugh. I was making him laugh. It was crazy. So, yeah. I reached out to the sister. They was shocked. They didn't even know he had a Facebook page because they thought he didn't have a Facebook page. He wasn't going by his real name on that page. My thing with the whole dating experience was like, what was you trying to gain from that? Like, you went on months with telling me this lie. You want to get to know me. You just busy. Nobody's that busy. I refuse to believe it. We got, come on now, all this social media, cell phones and stuff. Why would you give me 2 phone numbers if you know you're not available? Like, it just didn't make sense. I guess he was thinking because I'm in this wheelchair, like, my self-esteem low. But not everybody in wheelchairs or people that have a disability, self-esteem is low. And I'm not desperate. Like, we looking for love. Like, I'm waiting for love, should I say. I'm not desperate. And my self-esteem ain't that low that I'm just going to deal with anything. So I don't know what his intentions were, why he was trying to, you know, why he did it to me. But, yeah, so there's some weirdos out here, some creeps out here, y'all. So be careful when you're online dating. And let me just, I'm gonna try to end this video real soon. Let me just say what I want in a guy. I want an honest man, like somebody I can trust, a best friend, like open-minded, God-fearing, family-oriented. Like, I want somebody that's gonna be my best friend, you know, funny, you know, somebody I can bring around my family and my friends and stuff. Like, I don't think I'm a bad-looking woman. I feel like I got a personality. But I think I'm coming to the end of this video. And do y'all like my new setup? Got my little pictures on the wall. I actually did that picture on the end over there. That one all the way into the right. I mean, left. Whatever. The one on the far, that side. I painted that one. That's the one I made. And the other 2 y'all see my video. My last vlog, got those from Ross. Because I want to give y'all something cute to look at, you know. My background was looking kind of plain. So, yeah. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I've been wanting to talk about dating and relationships for a while now. So let me know what y'all think about this. This video was kind of like almost like a story time. Plus, you know, talking about what dating's like. And I'm not in a rush to get to know somebody right now. Right now, I'm just focusing on bettering myself, like becoming a better version of me. And you can meet idiots online or offline. So don't think because I was online talking to somebody, you can meet that idiot right in person and be living a whole nother life. Because, baby, it be happening. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Y'all can leave me some comments. Y'all can say what y'all think. Whatever y'all want to say. But I'm not going to be looking to date or anything for a while. I'll be patient. God will send the right man at the right time. If it's meant, it's meant. And if you are in a happy and healthy relationship, stay there. Okay? And if it's fixable, if it's not good right now, if it's fixable, fix it. Because it's hard for people like me who's single, okay? Y'all just let me know what y'all think in the comments. Thanks for watching.